I would like to call the meeting of the Board of Directors of the Des Moines Public Schools to order for May 15th, 2018. Please take the roll.
Here. Natasha Newcomb. Ms. Della Gardell-Shelley. Ms. Langford. Ms. Caldwell-Johnson.
Here.
Ms. Ellsburn.
Here.
Ms. Anderson.
Here.
Mr. Barron.
Here.
The first item on our agenda this evening is approval of the agenda. Are there any requests? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion and a second to approve the agenda.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion from Barron and a second from Natasha Newcomb. Please vote. Deanna?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Motion passes 7-0. The next item on our agenda is approval of the minutes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the May 1st, 2018 meeting minutes?
Motion. Second.
We have a motion from Anderson and a second from Ellsburn. Any discussion or corrections? Hearing none, please vote. Motion passes 7-0. We do not have any district recognitions tonight, so we'll move to our consent items. Before continuing with our regular meeting, I would like to remind the audience that we allow any person the opportunity to speak to the board for 5 minutes following the presentation of an agenda item. If anyone wishes to speak to an agenda item, please go to the information table to sign up. Remarks must be germane to the agenda, and we ask that you avoid reference to personalities and character attacks, as those types of comments serve no productive purpose. As a reminder to the board and public, the board will not engage in discussion or deliberation with the speaker regarding comments made to agenda items. Discussion and deliberation will remain among the board members at the board table with speakers' comments, informing said discussion, deliberation, and determination as deemed necessary. We appreciate your input. Ms. Anderson, I think you have the consent motion.
I move that the board approve the consent items in accordance with the recommended action for each item on the consent agenda, including bills previously authorized, certified, and approved for payment by the board secretary in the amount of $4,033,825.36, and for P-card transactions in the amount of $844,033.16.
We have a motion on the consent items. May I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Anderson, a second from Ellsburn. Is there any discussion on the consent items? Hearing none, please vote. Consent motion passes 7-0. The next item on our agenda is a public hearing. I'll call the public hearing to order on item number F1, budget amendment. Is there anyone wishing to speak to the budget amendment? Anyone wishing to speak to the budget amendment? Hearing no one, I'll close the public hearing, and I'll ask the superintendent to please introduce the matter.
I recommend the board approve the budget amendment as presented following the public hearing.
May I have a motion and a second to approve the budget amendment?
Move approval.
We have a motion from Barron and a second from Langford. Any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, we have a motion and a second to approve the budget amendment. Please vote. Motion passes 7-0. The next item on our agenda is item number G1, open enrollment late applications for denial. I'll ask the superintendent to please introduce the item.
Yes, before you are the late applications for open enrollment that were denied based on state code.
Do we have any speakers? Hearing no one, may I have a motion and a second to deny the late applications for open enrollment identified by case number in the agenda based on district policy and state code?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion from Della Gardell-Shelley and a second from Langford. Please vote. Motion passes 7-0. The next item on our agenda is item number G2, open enrollment appeals for denial. Dr. Ahart, would you please introduce the matter?
Yes, on this item, these are open enrollment appeals, open enrollments that were originally denied, and then the application was appealed, as is family's right per state code. There are some specifications in state code about what constitutes a legitimate reason for not denying, and these are those cases that did not meet that standard.
We have one speaker who signed up in advance of the meeting, Jennifer Newell. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Jennifer Newell. I live at 4139 Easton Boulevard in Des Moines, Iowa. I am here about an open enrollment appeal for my son Maxwell Newell. He is supposed to attend Brubaker Elementary as a kindergartner, entering kindergartner this fall. I am a district employee. I teach at Jackson Elementary. I originally applied for open enrollment due to mainly a conflict of interest for me. I know a lot of teachers at Brubaker that I used to work with, and not that they would do anything, but I just don't like that conflict of interest, so I wanted to open enroll him, and we live really close to Southeast Polk. I was denied because of the district's diversity policy. I wasn't going to appeal until I found out about not having morning Metro Care. And as a district employee, I have to be at my building next year at 7:15, and my son would have to be at Brubaker at the same time, and I can't get him there and be at my building at the same time if there's no morning Metro Care. My current daycare provider, where he goes to preschool in Pleasant Hill at KinderCare. And I talked to them this week, and they are in Southeast Polk's district, and they do have morning care for kids up to age 12. And a Southeast Polk bus comes and picks up kids in the morning, and their morning care starts at 6:30. So comes and picks up kids in the morning, and will drop them off from a Southeast Polk bus after school. Because that's why I'm appealing. If we hadn't changed or didn't have the morning Metro Care not available, I would probably just send him to Brubaker or try to get him into Pleasant Hill. I had a transfer request in as well. So that's the reason I'm here. I'm a proud district employee, and this will be almost 15 years for me. It's not that I don't want him in Des Moines schools, but it's not going to work with my hours since I work in the same. My only other option, I feel, would to bring him to my own school, and that would have to be approved also, and I would rather not do that. So I would request that gets approved so that he can start going to these, what are they called, kindergarten roundups. We're missing all of that stuff. I don't know where he's going. And so now I'm not able to figure any of this out until I find out what district he can go to. I understand the diversity policy. However, I know that's probably the reason it was denied, but there's other things that play into this. So unless we decide to add morning Metro Care back in, I don't have another option other than bringing him to my own building with me. And I don't want to do that. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for being here. Are there any other speakers? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion and a second to deny the open enrollment appeals identified by case number in the agenda based on Iowa Code and district policy.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion from Ellsburn and a second from Barron. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Yes.
Just want to be clear, because I remember when we were having the conversations about Metro Care being offered at school sites in the mornings, that there was a district team that was working with all families who had applied for Metro Care morning to make sure that they had
Yes.
options. They were dedicated to working it out.
Yes.
If they had applied.
Absolutely.
And so they were going to take care of that. That did happen. That is happening within the district.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Any additional questions from board members?
I guess just to piggyback off that, so if families had questions or concerns, they could reach out to whom to re-clarify any information that had been previously communicated that they were uncertain on.
Allison Vukovic or myself.
Okay, perfect.
Any additional questions from board members? Yes, Ms. Anderson.
How would that look like for just a handful of families? That's what you're working out? That's kind of what you're trying to work out? Like if there's just
We are working it out, yeah.
you are?
Yep.
Okay.
Family by family, correct? Family by family.
Yes, individual by individual. Yep.
Additional board questions? Hearing none, we have a motion and a second to deny the open enrollment appeals identified by case number in the agenda based on Iowa Code and district policy. Please vote. Motion passes 4 yes, 1 no, 2 abstentions. The next item on our agenda, and actually, Ms. Newell, is you still here? Eleanor Shirley is here, and I'm sure that you likely have already had a conversation with her, but I would encourage you to follow up with her based on information that we received in our board packet and a recommendation that might assist you. Okay. Thank you. I think that concludes our business for the evening. So the next item on our agenda is information-only items. We have several things that were submitted to the board as information, a listing of our summer meal sites, competitive quotes that have been awarded, plan for parking and turnaround drive at Greenwood, hallelujah.
Finally.
Audit committee update and minutes from the Head Start Policy Committee. So hopefully, if you haven't already, you'll take a moment to review those. Chair's report, I don't have anything in particular to report. However, I would like to congratulate Greg Harris. I think I just recently received an invitation on you graduating from seminary. Is that correct? Congratulations on that. Appreciate you letting us know that, and best of luck. I don't have anything else to report. I do know that we've got commencements coming up. We've got a retirement event coming up tomorrow, so we'll spend a little bit of time talking about both of those in our work session. So we can get moving. I'll just go around quickly to see if board members have anything to share. Mr. Barron? Ms. Anderson?
Yeah. I just wanted to extend just a big thank you to all of our teachers and staff. I know it was just Teacher Appreciation Week, or it's the whole month or something, and I just wanted I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate what you do each and every day for our students. Thank you.
Ms. Ellsburn? Nothing to report. Langford? Ms. De La Gardelle Shelley? Natasha Newcomb? Great. Superintendent Ahart, report?
Yes, just a couple of things. Although she didn't call attention to it, our own board chair, Terry Caldwell Johnson, was just recognized by the Iowa Interfaith Alliance for a community leadership. I don't know exactly what the title of the award was, but very well deserved. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And we have also, we're also amidst, in addition to Teacher Appreciation Week, it's also Board Appreciation Month. And we have certificates for each of our board members this evening. Thank you all for your leadership and your continued support of the district, our students, and their families. And that's all I have.
Thank you. With no other business, and as we receive our well-deserved certificates. If it's a labor of love, I'll just leave it at that. With no other business, I will now adjourn the regular meeting of the board for May 15th, 2018. We will begin our work session shortly. Thank you.